Hello everybody, welcome to Derail Valley. Today we're going to be doing a couple of steam hauls here, I think, because steam engines provide some interesting workload, and they're just generally more interesting than diesel engines. You know, diesel engines are kind of ubiquitous now. So I think what we're going to do first is head over to the station house. We're at Harbor in town here. Also, we are playing modded Derail Valley. It's just mostly skin mods. We're at Harbor in town. I don't know if I said that. And we need to find jobs we want to take. I don't even know what licenses I have. It's been so long since I played Derail Valley. Train driver, yeah, that's kind of an important one. Okay. I have every license. I can do whatever I want. That's good. So we've got a couple of choices here in terms of jobs. We could do a passenger job between Harbor and Town and City Southwest. I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. We can go to Machine Factory in Town via City Southwest and deliver gasoline, diesel, and acetylene, which is a very fiery combination. And I do mean fiery, literally. And that one looks pretty good. We could go to Goods Factory in Town and deliver sodium hydroxide and diesel. Or we could deliver just a bunch of nitrogen to Food Factory in Town. Now, this does require some math. This is 30 plus 20 plus 20. And it'll probably round up to being 30 plus 30 plus 20, which comes out to 80. This comes out to 80. This comes out to more than 100. So I do think this is the winning combination here. The Machine Factory in Town and the City Southwest combination. That being said, that is going to be a really long delivery, so who knows how long this episode is going to be. And this is completely reliant on the junctions being set correctly, but I think it's worth the challenge, and I think that's what we're going to do. So first things first, let's get the turntable set. I do wonder if I want to roll with this skin. I think we'll take the simple black skin for this. I think that looks pretty cool, and that just screams fright job skin to me. Yeah, look at that. That's very cool looking. So, let's get our lantern here first of all, so I can see. And then one more here, so I can really see. You're not on. Why are you not on? That's better. Let's open the firebox. We should probably open the blower. That's the bell, not the blower. That's the blower. Alright, I do have the golden shovel, so that... Yeah, I probably should not have lit the, or filled the firebox that much, because we're just kinda, yeah, we're burning through way too much coal. We should turn on the lubricator, and then we have to turn on the compressor here. And then there's one more thing up here that we have to turn on. It's the dynamo, I believe. Yes, that's what it is. Alright, let's check our brake pressure. That's not the brake pressure gauge. This is the brake pressure gauge. Alright, everything's pressurizing, which is good to see. We do have water in the engine, which is important. No boiler explosions today, please. I'm absolutely killing. We might have just run out of coal. Yeah, that's exactly what happened here. We ran out of coal. And we killed the fire. Let's not do that. I need steam. Oh, I threw my lighter on the ground instead of putting it back. I take. Okay. So the thing we should do next, we actually probably shouldn't have started the engine. We should have found where the jobs are. We have to connect to this one first. So we're looking for Freight Hall 80. Yeah, this is Freight Hall 99, which goes to City Southwest. So that's one of them spotted. The next question is, where is the one that's going to Machine Factory? Is it over here? Yeah, I think this is what it is. Yep, it's this one. Okay, I was expecting it to be like in a gas container because I'm pretty sure acetylene is a gas. I don't want to move this, so I'm just gonna cheat and clear it. It's just not worth it. So next thing's next. Now that we have located this, we need to set the switches. We need to go on to C1S, which it appears as though we are pointed to. Then we need to make sure that our switch is going into the C yard here, which means it's this one that we'll have to set. Alright, we are ready to hook our train up. How is our fire doing? It has no coal left. I don't know how it's still on fire. Let's turn off the blower. Brakes are released, that's good. The handbrake's not going to be released. Alright. Slight throttle. Oh, I should open the cylinder cocks. That would be good. Trying to compress water is not going to work very well. Let's close the throttle. We don't want to derail our train in the dumbest way possible. This part is the scariest part, is getting it onto the turntable. Because the steam train's so long, you don't really have any room to spare. But I think it's all the way on here. It is. Okay. How close did I get to derailing it? Not close at all. Okay, that's good. See, I can't tell. It sounds like the cylinders are always pushing liquid, but I think that's just supposed to be the lubricator sound. But it really sounds like there's water in the cylinders. Maybe there is, and I'm just dumb, but it really sounds like that liquid sound doesn't go away. I'm going to slow us down here a little bit because I don't want to smash into the cargo, which is acetylene nonetheless. That would be a really bad thing to smash into. Okay, that sound is just the lubricator sound or some weird liquid sound. It's not the cylinders trying to compress water, because you can hear it with like each puff. Oh, we need to slow down a lot now. More than that. More than that. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna jump into the coal is what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna gently back into the flatbed here. Let's hook that, and let's get our brakes connected. And then we're gonna have to open this thing up. Is the handbrake on? It is. Okay, that makes my life so much easier. While that's happening, let's go ahead and set our next points. I'm actually gonna take us this way and around this way, and then all the way back like this, because it would be nice to be able to go forward out of the station. Or out of the harbor. You know what I mean. That's set correctly. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's this one that's not set correctly. We need to go that way. And then that way. And then that way. That looks correct to me. Freight Hall 99. That's G30. That's pointing that way, so that one's correct. And that's pointing that way, so that's correct. Okay, yeah. So all we have to do now is pull it out of the C yard and reverse it back into the G yard, and then we can start the jobs. That's a very important step that I cannot forget. Do not let me forget that, people watching. And then we will be on our way to City Southwest. Let's open these back up. We're not even going 10 miles an hour, and look at how much this train is wobbling. Look at this. That's insane. But from what I understand, steam trains do actually wobble that much. I do have the caboose for Derail Valley, and I'm going to attach that because it would be nice to know where the back of my train is. I could just add up the train length and, you know, count down from when I pass the speed limit sign to know when my, like, what I'm trying to say is, in the past when I played this game, is I've calculated, like, how long it would take for the back of my train to enter a higher speed limit based on the speed I'm going and the length of my train, and I'd like make a table of it. Like, for example, if I'm going 30 kilometers an hour, I need to wait 12 seconds until I can speed up to the higher speed limit based on how long my train is. I feel like that's something a conductor that sat in the caboose would actually be able to tell you, but, you know, Derail Valley's single player, so that's a luxury that I do not have. This part of the train is actually pretty short though, so, you know, you can just look at it. This part, however, is the opposite of short, so we will not be able to tell just by looking at it. How's our fire doing? Completely empty. Wonderful. Let's not do that. No wonder there was water in the boiler. There was no coal in the firebox heating it up to turn it into steam. Our train is going to weigh roughly 800 tons, so the climb out of the harbor is actually going to be pretty interesting. 578 plus 180 is... it might be more than 800. Let me do the math here. I can't do that math in my head. It's 758. It is not. So the train should be able to do it. Oh, we have bumped into it. I didn't hear it. That's odd. I would like to summon the caboose. Okay. Let's couple this first. Let's get the brakes. That's technically off when you're putting air into the brakes. On this, on the caboose. And then is the back or the front car the one with the... It's this one. It's a good thing I checked. Let's double check. Yeah, it was the back. Okay. Let's couple this car. Let's connect the hoses. Okay. Let's get our jobs started. See, I told you guys to remind me to actually start the jobs, and it worked. Before we go, let's open that back up. We are about to go through a crossing, so I'm going to turn on the bell. A good run-up is essential to getting out of the harbor, so we really need to get up to 40 kilometers an hour if we don't want to abuse our train. That was the train brake I accidentally activated. No! I meant to push the reverser up. That was about the dumbest thing I could have done. We'll just try and overpower it. The overpower approach is actually kind of seeming to work. Added some more coal. Okay, maybe we are losing speed. Come on, train, you can do it. I believe in you. The not-so-little engine that absolutely definitely can do it by every standard imaginable. Okay, I am giving you all the power you can have. You gotta work with me, train. You can do it. I believe. I also expect you to do what you're supposed to do here. I wonder if the sand will help. I doubt it, but... Oh, it's wet. That's absolutely not going to help. We're doing a blistering 10 kilometers an hour, but the locomotive has reached the top of the hill, so... it should only get better, right? Where's the back of the train? It's still going up the hill. It might not get better anytime soon. We're going 5 kilometers an hour, and I think we're only going to slow down more. We're doing 2 kilometers an hour. We might not be getting the time bonus on this one, boys and girls. Nope, we have come to a complete stop. Okay. No. No, no, no. I don't think so. We are not rolling back down this hill. Whether you like it or not, I am not letting that happen. We're going to fill the firebox all the way. We're going to roll this all the way forward. And we're going to open the cylinder cocks. We're going to do that, and we're going to release all the brakes. This is not a good way to operate a train. Don't ever do this in real life. Applying the train brake at the base of the hill absolutely killed this, because If we had that extra 10 or 5 kilometers an hour, we absolutely could have made it up this hill. Nope, we're gonna roll all the way back down. Of course we are. Okay, I can fix this. First things first, we need to put the fire out. And I say that because I'm going to have to leave the boiler unattended, and I needed a minute to remember how to do it. And leaving the boiler unattended with the fire still burning is about the dumbest thing I could do. I love how there's still fire in the firebox without any fuel for aforementioned fire. Let's just fill this up. I'm going to fill it up to about 3/4, and then I'm going to get us a DE2 just to help us up the hill so I can operate it with the remote. I was hoping to not have to get a rescue mission, and I really feel like I shouldn't have had to. Maybe it's the caboose, actually. I wonder if that pushes us over the... I did not consider that. It doesn't, actually. It's only 22 tons. So even with the caboose, the steam train should be able to do it, I feel like. But let's just verify it. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't account for the mass of the locomotive itself. Yeah. 800 tons, and I did not account for the mass of the caboose and the tender and the locomotive. So that might actually put us over. That's 22, which puts us at 780. And then, yeah, that absolutely takes us over. So you know what? We did actually take a train that's too heavy for our vehicle. Yeah, and it's not even too heavy by a lot, or by a little, it's too heavy by a lot. I should have known better than this, and I should have completely expected this to happen. The rescue mission starts now. What was supposed to be a simple, calm, underweight delivery is made not simple and not calm by calculation errors. We have reached our rescue mission here. Let's not smash into it. Just gonna keep the throttle slightly applied so that the train does not run away from us. And let us couple these two together. Okay. Let's restart the steam engine now. And hopefully this time we'll actually be able to make it up the hill. Let's put some more. Our boiler's not completely cold, actually, which is interesting. We still have steam in there, so you know what? Color me doubly shocked. Okay. With that, I think we're ready to go. Oh, I need to keep this one's reverser in reverse to actually go forward, so I should put the remote down and Let's do that. Let's apply throttle here. Yeah, I'm not surprised that it's hot. Okay, let's let it cool down then. How's our train brake doing? We probably need to start adding in throttle. Oh my god, we're going forward. Let's go. I don't care if it's hot. I have as little throttle in here as I can have. As physically little as possible. Let's check on how it's doing. The steam engine is currently giving all that it can give, so I'm watching the ammeter here. And once it dips below 600, I can start adding in more throttle. It's already going so much better than it was, just with one more engine. An engine meant for shunting, no less. We will make it up the hill now, it's just a matter of how quickly will we do it. Okay, good, there's still coal in the firebox. There does not appear to be water in the boiler though, which is not acceptable. Well, there is water in the boiler, it's just, is it above the crown sheet? Let's sound the horn here in the tunnel, just because it'll sound cool. That sounds awesome. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot to check which track we're actually taking our cargo to. C3I. Okay. So, yeah, I know where the C yard is. C3I is straight in, so that makes my life pretty easy. We're about to run out of steam, like quite literally, so I don't know if it's me. That's definitely what it is. It's me not having coal in the firebox. That'll do it. Yeah, this is the downhill segment right here. But the strategy, or the problem now is we need to make sure the train doesn't get away from us. Are approaching City Southwest. I really hope we are switched the correct way. It appears as though we are. Is my flashlight charged? Of course not. Why would I have foresight like that? Alright, let's back this bad boy in. I wish we had like the Microsoft Flight Simulator equivalent of trains, because to be able to go on any rail route with any locomotive I want would be super nice. I had my throttle open that entire time, and you guys were probably screaming at me. You have the throttle open on your steam train. What are you doing? It just means I don't have to open the cylinder cocks, so less work for me, I guess. I also managed to run out of coal, which is why I don't have as much steam as I should. But I did not pop the safety, so... Alright, we've almost reached the back of the siding here. I'm gonna add in train brake. We are going to actually shut off the DE2. That's not going to do it. We're going to have to use the fuel cutoff. We're going to set the handbrake on this. We're going to set the handbrake on this. That's the caboose. Never mind, we're not going to do that. we're going to set the handbrake on this, and then we're going to go up here and decouple it. It would be helpful if I could see what I was doing. We're just gonna leave an air leak in our brake line for now so that our train doesn't get any ideas and start moving without my authorization. We're going to validate our job. 54 minutes. We got the time bonus, even though it definitely didn't deserve it. The only reason we got it is because I have the difficulty set to easy. Okay, now we need to see what track at Machine Factory we are going to. But before we do that, we need to make sure our engine is under control here. We need to relight the fire that I let go out for the third time now. We need to do that. We need to set the cutoff to full forward. Alright, what track are we going to here? C4I. I have a vague idea of where that is. We're going to be coming in from the south, so we're going to go right, left, right, right, right. So only the second one out of 5 switches is going to be a left. Open the cylinder cocks. There's definitely going to be water in the cylinders after that. So it's going to be right, left at the next switch. If I can see the next switch, it's already pointed that way. Let's take out the train brake. We're just going to jump ahead of the train and set the switches. Right, right, right. They're all set correctly. Okay, that's good. Let's get back in control of our train then. I'm going to start slowing us down here. I'm actually going to slow us down all the way and release all the air out of the brakes. And we're just going to park on the crossing like really bad train drivers. Okay. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, this thing's absolutely 100% in the siding. So we're going to turn off the steam engine, or put the fire out, I guess is a better way of saying that. You can't really turn off a steam engine. I should validate the job first, but I really don't want my boiler exploding. I'd rather lose a time bonus than, you know, blow up a boiler. It's different to lose theoretical money than to lose actual money. And we got the time bonus anyway, because my difficulty is not high. Alright, that was rather eventful, having to rescue a train. I was going to blow up the boiler, but I already put the fire out. So that's going to do it for this episode of Derail Valley. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.